What's going on, you guys? In this video, I'll be doing a full walkthrough of Wealthsimple app, which is a Canadian stock trading app, and it's going to be broken down into three sections. First, we'll look at why Wealthsimple and why do I think it's better than some of the other options out there for an absolute beginner. Two, we're going to figure out if your money is actually safe with this brokerage. And three, we're going to figure out how to use the app. We'll do a full walkthrough and we'll also talk about some of the features that they offer. But first, if this is your first time tuning into this channel, my name is Max. I do amateur investing videos. I did a video on how to value any stock. I did a video on how to find the best index fund. And I also do videos on my own investing performance and what you guys can expect in your first year of investing based on what I've been through. So starting with, why do I think Wealthsimple is a better investing app for a beginner and why you should get started with it? First, if we Google the best brokerages out there for Canadian investors, let's go ahead and do that. We can pull up one of the first links, 5 best Canadian brokers for stock trading. Let's take a look through the list and I'll quickly summarize what I don't like about what's going on here. And quickly scrolling through, what are the best brokerages out here? First on the list is Questrade, 4.5 stars. And my biggest problem with some of these is A, they're very complex. So if it's your first time investing, it's kind of really difficult to navigate through all of this information and it could be really challenging at you. Having said that, once you get more established in investing and it's something that you want to keep learning, using some of these other more established brokerages might be a good option for you. However, keeping it simple, I think, is the absolute best for a new investor such as yourself. And we'll look here, the first thing we can notice is that they're actually grabbing a cent per share that you invest. So if you buy 1,000 shares, they're going to be grabbing $10 of that. Now, to some people that doesn't matter. However, others might get upset by this. And another thing to mention is that there's a minimum of $4.95. So even if you buy one share, you're already down $5. Moving on to Qtrade, same thing is going on. However, they charge you $8.75 per trade. So this, I'm assuming if you do a really big volume trading, this might be a really good way for you to go about it. However, if you're buying a couple of shares, like let's say you want to buy a share of Amazon, you do one purchase, you're already out $8.75. And that's not really a good way to start. And it keeps going on and on. All right, so exactly, what am I getting at here? Wealthsimple kind of changed the game for the Canadian brokerage accounts and brokerages and so on. What they did is essentially piggybacked off what Robinhood is doing in the US, where they offer commission-free trading and they probably sell the data on your trading to other investment firms out there. And the data is not coupled to any privacy issues whatsoever. However, if you do care about you sharing your data and you'd rather pay $10 per trade, by all means, there's these 5 options out there. However, if you don't want to spend any money on investing besides actually investing into the actual stocks that you believe in, then Wealthsimple is probably for you because they offer 0 commission free trading. And I think that's absolutely awesome because normal people like you and I can go out there and even if we have $10 to invest, we can go ahead and invest those $10 and get started and see how it feels. But with these other brokerages, it looks like you need a decent amount saved up in order for it to make sense to even get started. All right, part 2, is your money actually safe with a brokerage such as Wealthsimple? Now, to look at this, we'll just look at their website, what they're saying about your money and its safety, and we'll go from there. Because this is relatively new in Canada and there's not a lot of people using Wealthsimple, there might be a lot of questions about actually being able to trust them with your money. So we'll look at that right now. So diving into their website over here, we can see as we pull it up, they say commission-free trading. That's good. We like it. They quickly explain to you how it works. Again, they go ahead and reiterate that it's commission-free and you can invest as little as $1. So far so good. We like that. We want to make sure that our money is safe with whatever brokerage we choose. So if we scroll all the way down here, we keep your money safe and we get to this section here. They go ahead and reiterate how many people they are invested with, who backs them, how much backing they have. But what we really care about is actually right here, CIPF. So if we click on here, they go ahead, and if you read through this entire article, they go ahead to explain that you're covered up to $1 million. And what does that mean exactly? You're definitely not covered against your losses. Nobody covers that. Investing comes with a lot of risk, and you gotta own that risk. And that's why you should always do your own research. Check out how to value any stock out there. Pick an index fund if you're not ready for stocks, and so on and so on. However, what really matters is that you're fully insured up to $1 million. Let's say there's a hack or something happened with the accounts, or the system was down. I'm not sure what the case may be, but let's say your money goes missing out of that account and it wasn't a loss transaction or anything like that. It wasn't a bad trade. It was just basically gone. It disappeared. You're fully insured with CIPF right here, and you can do further research about it as well. Next up, we'll look at some of the features that the app offers, and also a full walkthrough of how to go ahead and buy stock, what is possible on this app, and some of the little limitations that you might experience. Let's check it out. So first thing you do is open up the app and log in. Once you log in, the first thing it'll do is it'll show you a return for 1 month, which is a little bit different from what Robinhood shows to you, which is usually that single day. I think 1 month is a lot nicer because it keeps you more long-term focused. But you go ahead and you switch to 1 year here. You could do all time, you could do 3 months, 1 month, and so on and so on. You get all of those options here, and you get a very simple chart. Now, I would never make any charting predictions or anything like that using the charts that this app offers when you go to any single stock out there. Definitely do your research outside of this app. But if you want to quickly invest and quickly maintain what you're holding and check out your account and do that all commission free, this is definitely the best option for you. Over here, you can flip between the total value and the total price, and you can scroll through all of your holdings that you hold here. And as you scroll down, you can see how much cash is available to trade on here. You can also sign up for crypto trading if that's what you're into. You can look at your watch list and you can add to your watch list. You can also deposit more money if you're looking to invest some more. I would definitely recommend monthly or bi-weekly deposits. That way you keep it all automated, and as you have money in the account, you invest as a force of habit. Every 2 weeks or every week, you go ahead and you look for a good purchase and you go ahead and make that purchase. Over here, view accounts. So you can actually go ahead and open a tax-free savings account, your TFSA, or you can just go ahead and do personal trading if you're already maxed out your TFSA. If you haven't maxed out your tax-free savings account, you definitely want to start there first. And honestly, there's not too much more to the app. We can go ahead and look at a single stock here. We can look at Apple. So when we look at Apple, we currently have in this portfolio, there's 1 share. It gives you certain statistics on the app. So this is typically what you would get on Yahoo Finance, or even if you Google the stock. So it tells you open, market cap, and so on and so on. And once you enter that particular stock, you can go ahead and place a buy. First, select your account, then hit next. Then you specify how many shares you want to buy. So let's say we want to buy 2. Then you hit continue. It says not enough funds because you saw there's $16. So here's where you go ahead and add more funds. However, let's say you want to buy 2 shares. And if I did that with a market buy, that means whatever the stock is currently trading at right now, as long as the market's open, or it would be at market open. As soon as the market opens, it'll actually go ahead and place a trade for you within that company. And you can go ahead and say continue. However, since there's only $16 of cash in this account, you can't really place that trade. If you go to a limit buy though, you could go ahead and say, I want to buy $1 of Apple. And then you could go ahead and continue and specify how many shares you want to buy of that as well. So let's say you want to buy 1 share, continue. Right now it's telling me the market's closed, so you can go ahead, continue, or you can go ahead and cancel. I'm going to cancel just because buying $1 of Apple is not really realistic. So we're gonna go ahead and back out of that. You can also set a different limit. You can set a stop limit buy. This is very handy because you can set what price you can back out of the stock. So let's say it falls below a certain level that you're no longer happy to hold the stock with, then it will go ahead and sell that stock for that particular price that you set with the stop limit. And it's as simple as that. You can also hit sell. So far you have 1 share in this account, so you can hit next. You can set a price, or you can do a market sell. So right now it's showing a market sell. You could do a limit sell. You can do a stop limit sell, and so on and so on. Stop limit sell would be the same as stop limit buy. And at this point, I hope everything's making sense so far. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure you drop a comment down below and I'll definitely answer your question. This little eye that you see up here, what I just did is I added Apple to my watch list because it wasn't part of my watch list. So you can go ahead and scroll down now. And if you go down to your watch list, the stock will now appear there, which is really good. You can go ahead and look at your dividends. You can do that through activity. And over here, it will say what dividends you received and when. You can filter them accordingly. So overall, pretty simple, very easy to use. However, there are a couple limitations. Limitation number 1 is you have 15-minute delay between trades. So in the next 15 minutes, something might happen. And if you do a market purchase, then the stock might run away to a certain level that you didn't expect it to. That's why you should always err on the side of a limit purchase and figure out a price that you actually want to buy the stock at so it doesn't run away. So that 15-minute delay is a little bit annoying, but I don't think it's the end of the world. And another is if you're buying US stocks, there will be an exchange fee, and this is similar to any other exchange fees out there. So I don't think this is any different, but it is a fee of 1.5%. And I think that is all for limitations. I think this app is great for a new investor out there. I hope this really helped you guys out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.